What was living in a monastery like?
It's the best.
What are we talking about? Like what?
It's just an empty room with like a tiny single bed and a sheet and a pillow, and that's it.
That's it.
You have to eat the same thing as everyone.
What's the food like? What is it?
Very plain, cheap, basic food, which is, funny for someone like me because I'm pretty particular about my diet.
Yeah, you brought over like 20 different ingredients.
Yeah.
So what was the day in the life of Tal in a monastery?
You wake up at 5 a.m. to the bell and you go and meditate like constantly till bedtime, other than 2 meals.
How are you sitting? Are you in a group? Is there other people there?
Mm-hmm.
And you're just sitting there?
Well, if you're talking about the Zen monastery, because I stayed in a Zen monastery, and I did a thing with that, the guy I was telling you about, that kind of the integral Zen thing where he uses Ken Wilber's work in combination with Zen. That's a little bit different because he does talks. We talk about things. And that's very separate from the monastery, like the Vedanta monasteries I've stayed at, which there's very little meditation in terms of sitting silently. Instead, we are meditating on the scriptures, like the Upanishads, and we're like diving into that.
What were the differences, the takeaways from the experiences? The two different, the integral one and the meditating on the scriptures.
They're both have been incredibly helpful to me, because the Vedanta, anytime I go into my head about something, the answer is there based on this knowledge. And with the Zen monastery, it's like you just got to put your butt in the seat and sit and wait. And maybe something will happen, maybe it won't, but just keep sitting. And it's very disciplined. And you go through a lot. Your body's purging a lot. There's a lot, and you don't necessarily have the answers as to what is happening. And so I think for somebody like me, I need both. I need to be in a place where there's complete uncertainty, but complete discipline, and just doing the regimented thing. And then there's the me that feels very satisfied from an analytical standpoint, understanding what's happening, like what is the gross and the subtle body, and the, like I want to understand these things about what it is to be a human. So I like them both.
Understand what it means to be a human. So that, like, having that patience and just sitting with yourself helps you do that.
Yes. More so like the analysis part.
Oh, so the analysis, the actual, okay, got it.
But sitting with yourself, there's no better education.
Yeah.
Of like facing every demon, and it's all going to come out, and it's not going to be pretty. Mm-hmm. But then there's things that happen on the other side of it that are so profound.
Have you met most of your demons?
I've met the demons that have come out.
Oh, there might be more.
Who knows? Yeah.
Okay, well, to be continued.